Alright, so you guys 100% democratically voted for me to go ahead and cover how powerful is Vasto Lorde Ichigo, and who am I to deny the demands of the masses. And as per usual, I have 3 things in the description for you guys, the first of which being an actual legitimate straw poll this time. You don't need an account for it, you just click the link, it'll take you to the poll, and you can vote on the video that you want to see. Then there's my Twitter, which I feel like I don't have to explain because it's Twitter, everybody knows what that is. But I guess the main draw for you guys is that's where I'm going to start posting my summons for the various gacha games I play. And then finally, there is Discord, which I guess you could call it like a little community, but that sounds super cringy. So just join Discord, it's great, it's awesome, it's free. You know, you got a mobile app, you got a desktop app, whatever. With that being said, let's just jump right into this video. So I originally wasn't even going to mention this, but I know if I don't mention it, somebody in the comments will, and then I'm going to have to type out a whole essay in response to their comment, so I'll just mention it here. And that's the fact that everybody loves to bring up that Vasto Lorde Ichigo only had half of Ichigo's Bankai when he fought Ulquiorra. The reason I wasn't going to bring this up though is that I'm strictly talking about the one we saw fight Ulquiorra, not some hypothetical full power Vasto Lorde Ichigo. In fact, if you wanted to know what a full power Vasto Lorde Ichigo would look like, look no further than White Ichigo from the Dangai training. Also, for anyone that says that his Hollow powers and his Shinigami powers like that shouldn't affect each other, it's actually confirmed in the manga that White is the manifestation of both his Hollow and Shinigami powers, and actually by extension also his Fullbring. So just wanted to go ahead and get this out of the way because I know somebody's probably going to mention it and they're going to be like, well, he was only at half power, so your results are wrong. And it's like, well, no, we're talking about strictly the one we saw fight Ulquiorra. Thankfully, it's very easy to find out how powerful Vasto Lorde Ichigo is because he scales directly from Ulquiorra, who has some pretty concrete feats and statements about him. The most important one being the statement that the Espada 4 and above are forbidden from using their Resurrections while inside the Dome of Las Noches because it could destroy Las Noches itself. And some people will try to debunk this by saying Ulquiorra says could or probably, and they're like, oh, well, that's not definitive. But those people are missing out on the fact that could and probably are some of the highest forms of probability, so they'd be wrong there. And Ulquiorra confirms this himself by leaving Las Noches just to go into his Resurrection because he's that confident that he'll destroy Las Noches by going into his Resurrection. And it's even further supported by the fact that Ulquiorra fires a Cero Asquires, it grazes the top of Las Noches, and it leaves an explosion this big in Las Noches. So Ulquiorra being able to destroy Las Noches is a fact. Now this does bring the actual size of Las Noches into question, and since calcs do seem to vary, I'm just going to go ahead and give you guys my 2 separate calcs, the first being based on Las Noches being a small country, and the second calc being based on Las Noches being a large country. So if Las Noches is a small country, it would take about 1 teraton of TNT to be able to destroy the thing, and Ulquiorra would be capable of emitting this in just his first Resurrection. You stack his second Resurrection on top of that, that would put him at 10 teratons because Resurrection is comparable, if not superior to Bankai, Bankai being a 5 to 10 times boost. That would put Segunda Etapa at 10 teratons. And then finally you have Vasto Lorde scaling off of Segunda Etapa, which on the low end you could say at least 2 times, which would put him at 20 teratons. However, I'm of the personal belief that Vasto Lorde was 5 to 10 times stronger than Segunda Etapa Ulquiorra. Like, he was literally a mask stronger than Ulquiorra. And so that would put him at, you know, 50 to 100 teratons of force, which is still like high-end large country. However, I know that you guys do not care about Las Noches being a small country because, in all honesty, Las Noches being a large country is far more accurate than Las Noches being a small country. So, if Las Noches was a large country, it would take about 100 teratons of TNT to be able to destroy it, and that's how powerful Resurrection 1 Ulquiorra would be. Segunda Etapa would be 10 times that, which would put him at 1,000 teratons or 1 petaton. And 1 petaton is like in the continental ranges of power. It's not like high-end continental, but it's definitely in that range. And then you have Vasto Lorde Ichigo, who again, at bare minimum, is 2 times stronger than Segunda Etapa Ulquiorra. And that would put him at bare minimum 2 petatons, which that would be higher end continental. Like, that'd be continental plus. But if you scale logically, which would have Vasto Lorde Ichigo being about 5 to 10 times stronger than Ukiura, he would be hitting 5 to 10 pentatons, which is more like multi-continental. So yeah, Vasto Lorde Ichigo is absolutely no joke. This guy's an absolute monster. And that's all that I have for you guys, because we're not going to be covering speed here. I'm saving that for its own separate video. So if you guys enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe, and also comment down below what your thoughts are on Vasto Lorde Ichigo. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. You guys have yourselves a nice day. Peace late.
What do I do, Lord?
Destroy the child. Corrupt them all.
This is their plan, people. These are demons.